China?
China?
That greasy boyfriend of yours, he's been beating on you again. Look, I know it's none of my business, but I'm beginning to think maybe he's not such a nice boy.
You don't meet nice boys when you live on Skid Row, Mr. Mushnick.
Seymour, look what you done to the inventory!
Don't yell at Seymour, Mr. Mushnick. Hi, Audrey. You look radiant today. Is that new eye makeup? I'll clean it up before any of the customers get here.
That ought to give you plenty of time. Look, God, what an existence I got. Misfit employees, bums on the sidewalk, business is lousy. My life is a living hell. You, urchins, off the stoop. It ain't bad enough I got winos permanently decorating the storefront. I need 3 worthless ragamuffins to complete the picture.
We ain't bothering nobody. Are we, Crystal?
No, we're not, Ronette. You ought to be in school.
We're on a split shift.
Right. We went to school till the 5th grade, then
And how do you intend to better yourselves?
Better self, mister, when you from Skid Row ain't no such thing.
Alarm goes off at 7 and you start uptown. You put in your hours for the powers that have always been.
Sing it, child.
Till it's 5 p.m.
6 o'clock and we didn't sell so much the fern. Guess that's it. Don't bother coming in tomorrow.
You don't mean? You can't mean.
What? What don't I mean? I mean I'm closed. Forget it. Kaput.
You can't.
Kaput. Extinct. I'm closing this goddamn customer-forsaken place.
Mr. Mushnick, has it ever occurred to you that maybe what this firm needs is to move in a new direction?
What Seymour is trying to say, Mr. Mushnick, is, well, we've talked about it, and we both agree. Seymour, why don't you run it back and bring out that strange and interesting plant we were talking about? You see, Mr. Mushnick, some of those strange and interesting plants Seymour has been tinkering around with are really strange and unusual, and we were both thinking that maybe some of his strange and interesting plants prominently displayed and advertised would attract business.
I'm afraid it isn't feeling very well today.
There, isn't that bizarre?
At least. What kind of weirdo plan is that, Seymour?
I'm not sure. It looks like some kind of fly trap, but I haven't been able to identify it in any of my books. So, I give it a new name. I call it an Audrey 2.
After me?
I hope you don't mind. You see, sir, if you place a strange and interesting plant like this here in the window, maybe
what? Do you have any idea how ridiculous it sounds? Just because you put a strange and interesting plant in the window, people don't suddenly come.
Excuse me, sir. I couldn't help but noticing that strange, interesting patch you got there. What is it? It's an Audrey 2! I've never seen anything like it before.
no one has.
Where did you get it?
Well, do you remember that total eclipse of the sun a couple weeks ago? I was walking in the wholesale flower district that day, and I passed by this place where this old Chinese man, he sometimes tells me weird and exotic cuttings, because he knows to see strange plants in my hobby. He didn't have anything unusual there that day. And I was about to, walk on by. Good for you. When suddenly, and without warning, there was this total eclipse of the sun. It got very dark, and I started to hear this strange humming sound like something from another world. And when the lights came back, this plant was just sitting there. Just a kid among the idiot. Audrey 2. I could have sworn it hadn't been there before, but the old Chinese man sold it to me anyway. For $1.95.
Well, that's an unusual story. And a fascinating plant. Oh, I may as well take $50 worth of roses while I'm here.
$50?
$50?
$50?
Yes, ma'am, right away, ma'am.
Can you break 100?
100? No. I'm afraid we, closed the register for the day.
Well, then I'll just have to take twice as many, won't I?
Charlotte.
And Audrey too.
Put that Audrey 2 in the window a passersby can see. My God, the children, I would have never believed it. I'm taking us to dinner.
Oh, I'd love to, Mr. Wishnick, but I have a date.
If that same no good, Nick. Audrey, I'm telling you, you don't need a date with him. You need a major medical. He ain't a good, clean kind of boy.
He's a professional.
What kind of professional drives a motorcycle and wears a black leather jacket?
He's a rebel, Mr. Wishnick. And he makes good money. And besides, he's the only fella I've got. Enjoy dinner! Oh, good night, Seymour.
Good night.
Poor girl.
We still going to dinner?
You're not going anywhere, Crow One. You're staying right here and nursing that sick plant back to health. Why does it keep fainting all the time?
I told you. It just feels like this. The Audrey 2 is not a healthy girl.
Strictly between us, neither is the Audrey 1.
Only I knew what plant breed it was. What genus. But it's nowhere in any of my books.
Well, Crow One, my advice to you is you better figure it out and fast. Look at what this exotic little beauty did for business.
I know.
So work, Seymour. Nurse that plant back to health. I'm counting on you.
I know.
You do?
I do.
So fix. Good night.
Matsui. mess you're hanging out with, but he is hazardous to your health.
Oh, that's for sure, but I can't leave him.
Why not?
If he does this to me when he likes me, imagine what he'd do if he ever got mad.
So dump the chump, get another guy and let him protect you.
And we got